Hello, everyone out there. I'm happy to see you. This is a test. This is my very first time that I am on Substack, and I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Monica Shepherdson. I'm a new author, and I've been an artist for many years. Um, I'm here in my home studio, and behind me are some of my art on the wall and some of my books that I've been writing, which I wanted to introduce to you. So, a few years ago, I discovered through social media that I was actually neurodivergent. I did not know this my whole life until I started seeing influencers out there saying, well, I don't like labels on my clothes and ticking clocks bother me. And I said, wait a minute, that's me. I've cut off the labels off my clothes my whole life. On this floor where I am, there's no ticking clocks because for whatever reason they bother me. And as I started seeing people mention some of their symptoms, I realized that I was in this group. I had just never known it. I've never been diagnosed formally or officially, so I've had to diagnose myself. And when I thought about as people are aging, if we had signs of ADHD, but we weren't that far out there, or if we had signs that we had to mask our whole life, maybe when I was working in business, I was doing a lot of masking without even realizing that I was. So I decided to pull together all this knowledge that I have gleaned over my 6 decades on this planet, and I decided to write a book about it. And I coined the phrase for neuro, and the fact that anybody over 50 is now considered a senior. So I coined the phrase NeuroSeniors. I decided to make a little resource book to help caregivers or for people who don't even know much about it and discuss all kinds of things, examples of people, what to do, sensory things, charts, how to calm somebody down that's maybe having a rough time. Um, I made a list of sensory calming objects. So this was my, let's say, way of helping. I want to give back. I want to help people who maybe didn't have a clue about this, much like I did. And then when I decided I would track some of my symptoms to see what's going on, I developed something I put on Gumroad, which I'll probably put here on Substack, a digital paper copy of a symptom tracker. And I needed more room to write. I was writing in the sides and putting things like what I ate during the day and did I have any reactions? Did I have any meltdowns? Did I have a hard time during the day? Medications. So I decided to improve that, and I came up with this book. So this is the NeuroSeniors Symptom Tracker. It's 8.5 by 11. Oh, and on the back is one of my watercolor paintings that I did. I liked it so much, so I used it on the back of this book and another book. And in this tracker, I have a left and a right side. So on the left side each day is a place for your blood sugar, your blood pressure, your meds, what you ate, what time. Lots of room for writing food that you eat, or a caregiver could write notes if you are being looked after by a caregiver. And on the right side is all my time I woke up. How did I feel when I woke up? Was I clear minded? Was I distracted? Was I foggy? Sensory things during the day, and so forth. So this lasts for 3 months, and there's a weekly summary at the end of each week, and there's a monthly summary, and then at the end of the 3 months is another final summary. sort of to look for patterns that you could discuss with a doctor or caregiver or a family or trusted friend. And then at the very back, I've got a couple of coloring pages just to relax and have some fun. So that really made me feel good that I could make something that would help people maybe discover something about themselves, see patterns, things like that. These make a great gift as well. And then one day I was thinking, I'm a grandmother now. I know I don't look it, but yes, I'm a grandmother. And my husband, my second husband, who has been my wonderful inspiration, I thought about the NeuroSenior fathers, grandfathers out there. And so I decided to make a little book called Dear Grandpa, Tell Me About. And this is something that a grandchild could give their grandparent to fill out. It's a prompted journal. It has a table of contents and then lots of room to write in. So things like their childhood memories, their first job, growing up, where did they meet grandma? I put in some funny things like fashion disasters, his first car, motorcycle. Um, what can you fix with duct tape? That's always something fun, and I think fathers and grandfathers can relate to that one. Your best barbecue recipes, how to change a tire. Kids growing up these days, they may not even know how to do that. So there's all kinds of things that are fun in there. Favorite recipes, family secrets. It touches on neurodivergence very lightly. So this is really good for any grandfather, whether neurotypical or not. And conflict resolution at the end, which I thought made me laugh. Things like if somebody comes to you and there's an argument, or how does your family handle conflict? Does he say, go take a hike, um, bring it in for a hug, or have a family meeting? Or is it, go talk to your grandma, go talk to your mother, um, let's go fishing, or the very popular, let's go for ice cream. So these are just kind of some fun things that I thought it's a short book. Let me see how many pages. It's about 73 pages. So easy to handle, easy to write in. And it'll become a family treasure and heirloom. There's even a place if you want to tape some photographs or glue them in or attach them at the back. That's great too. So these are all available on Amazon. I've been on Amazon before. I've written some art journals a few years ago, but this is something that I thought I could actually give back to people on Kindle Unlimited. You can read my book for free, or it's very well priced. It's available in all different countries. I'm thinking of translating it into a couple of languages as well. Anyway, this is a bit longer than I had anticipated. I just wanted to say hi, and I'm happy to meet you all out there. There's quite a learning curve on Substack, so I've got a lot of reading to do, figuring out how to set up my channel. Do I want paid subscriptions? Don't I? I'm not even sure how that all works yet. So feel free to reach out to me. And if you have any tidbits of help, I would appreciate that. And until next time, thanks for joining. Thanks for listening. And I'd love to subscribe to your channel. Let me know in the comments. Appreciate it. Thanks. Bye for now.